It's already 10:05.
Alright guys, so if I were to ask you guys for money right now, in a nice manner, just like, hey, can I have some money? How many of you guys would actually give me money? No. Alright, a couple. So what if I asked the same question, can I have some money, but I pointed a gun at you? And then I got even more serious, I gangster tilted it. How many of you would give me money? Alright, so in a quote by Al Capone, he said that you can get further with a kind word and a gun than you can with just a kind word. So through that, I kind of get the point that actions speak louder than words. And today I'd like to show you how actions can speak louder than words in education, work, and also in athletics. So starting off with education, of course, end of the semester comes up and you want a better grade in class. You go up to the professor during office hours or before or after class and you beg, like, I've been a good student, I've showed up, can you please just bump up my grade? Most professors, what can you show me? Can you show me that, like, show me the test scores, or like, show me homework that you actually done. Like, if you skip out on homework, a professor's most likely not gonna wanna give you a better grade. Like, if you missed 3 homework assignments out of 5, of course they're gonna say, well, apparently you didn't care enough about this class in order to get the grade that you want. And so if you would have had done actions that would have propelled you into that next grade level, such as doing your homework when you should have, instead of just begging for the grade at the end of the semester, your actions would have spoke a lot more than your words would have. Moving on to my second topic of work, using an example actually from my personal life, there's a coworker of mine, her last name's Dowdy, I don't want to give you guys her first name, just in case you come and visit me or whatever, but she has been asking for a promotion for probably the last 3 months. She wanted to get bumped up from just a barista to a shift supervisor, and she really hasn't been doing anything about it. She takes frequent bathroom breaks during her shift. She's not very responsible when she's on bar, always asking for help, or just not being the productive worker that she needs to be as a shift supervisor. But lately, in the past couple of weeks, she's actually turned herself around. She's gotten really involved. She actually became one of our leaders in like food safety and stuff like that. So she's been making sure our store's been really clean. And just because of her little improvement in her actions and her work ethic, she actually got promoted, or she's going to get promoted. She's in her training right now, and she's going to work at another store as a shift supervisor. So once again, that's another example of how her actions helped her out better than her whining earlier to get promoted did. Moving on to my third topic of athletics. In any sport, there's a person who can talk a big game. Like, pro athletes, I can't really think of one off the top of my head. I mean, you can't say Kobe because, he does perform. But there's some athletes, who talk a big game, but they're not able to actually perform when it comes to time to shine, Like, on my baseball team, there was one kid, his name's Ryan, and I went up to him this year and I was like, so how you doing this year? He's a sophomore now, filling in some big shoes. He's actually the cleanup hitter. And I was like, how you hitting this year? He's like, I'm doing all right. He's like, I'm still BA because, I hit a home run my freshman year. It's like, you may have hit a home run your freshman year, but this year you're batting like 170 right now, dude. You need to pick it up. Like, once you hit like 470, then you can come talk a big game to me. But prove to me that you're a good hitter before you actually start talking about how good of a hitter you are. So through that, he has nothing much to say about how good of a hitter he is because he really is only batting like 200. So through this presentation, I went over different examples of how actions can speak louder than words. I went through examples of how it can affect your educational life, how it affects the workplace, and also how it applies to athletics. Thank you.
Nick, I hate you.
And why do you hate him?
That was really good. That was really good.
Way to make the bar on the table.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You're supposed to like set the curve at like a 70.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. Look, Nick did a really good job. He's got a great rhetorical question, an example that he uses for attention device at the beginning. He's got a very clear thesis statement, an excellent setup of what the content's supposed to be. When he's talking about the examples, he gets good detail in there and makes the stories interesting. I don't know his co-worker, but I can visualize and picture what happened, and I don't, I never met the baseball player that he's talking about, but you know the type, and he's got some good detail and story, and he gets a little attitude there. So I thought he did a good job making those things come to life, and that's exactly what you want to do to make an impromptu speech work, is to personalize it and make it seem like it reflects something about the way you think of the world. On the presentation issues, everything is very solid. I mean, I don't have anything that I'm looking at that I thought was problematic. Maybe you could be, a little bit more responsive to the audience, but I just, like I said, everything seemed really, really solid. It did sound in the summary like it was a little mechanical. It's like, oh, let me go back and do the kinds of things instead of being a little bit natural. But again, you got the technical stuff right, so everything was really good. So the minor quibbles that I have, I feel embarrassed to actually be mentioning them. So, all right.